All right, good evening, everyone. This is Marlon J. Chinese Boy on YouTube. And here we have Mr. Joseph Cappuccini.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's our town supervisor here in Wappinger Falls, New York.
Mm-hmm.
You can say hello if you would like, sir.
Thank you very much, Marlon. Thank you to your viewers. It's an honor to be here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, Joseph, um, some of my members and friends and people asked me to ask you a few questions. We wanted to find out, you know, what inspired you to run for a public service at a young age? Was it a book, a friend, neighbor?
Yeah, it's definitely one of the most frequently asked questions that I get. And for me, I hate politics. I truly do. I love my hometown. I love this town. And started out as a love and passion for history, turned into a love and passion for this town. I went before the town board at 12 years old to seek permission to recognize a historically important area in this town known as Swartoutville.
Okay.
And when I was 12 years old, I went before the town board. They endorsed my project. A few weeks later, the former town supervisor at the time then offered me a position within the office of town historian. And from there, the rest is history. I became New York State's youngest public official at 12 years old and became chief of staff to 3 different town supervisors, was elected to the Dutchess County Legislature representing the town of Wappinger. And now here I am as the chief elected official for the town of Wappinger, the town supervisor, mayor of the town, and we're able to get things moving and accomplished this way. So it started out not as a love for politics, a love for history, and that's where we are
So that
today.
means in the next couple of years from now, you're not going to be running for president?
I hope not. Don't you wish that on me, Marlon. Come on. I love this
I
town.
think he's doing a wonderful job, guys. And let me tell you, when I call on Joey, he's always there, always answering my call. If he doesn't answer right away in a few minutes, I'm be getting a phone call from Joseph. So, I appreciate that very much. And that's one of the main things people look for. Is that when you return the call, and so on and so forth.
Absolutely.
Yes. If you don't mind, can we tell the viewers how old you are?
I am 25 years old. Don't let that fool you. Obviously, again, I have worked for the town government for 13 years. Again, served as chief of staff to 3 different administrations, served as the Dutchess County legislator, so on a higher level of government in a legislative branch, and again, working behind the scenes for 3 different administrations has allowed me the insight and the ability to run this office, and we've been able to do, in my opinion, a fantastic job in getting things done.
How does the rest of your employees here? How do they feel? Knowing, they have to be listening to a younger.
The beauty of it is I've grown up with them.
That's good.
Working alongside them, many of them, for 13 years has been a beautiful thing. And that has allowed us to jump right in. On day one, we jumped in. We brought in a beautiful new team. We supported some of the members of the existing team and brought them up. We knew the issues that faced us on day one. We had a corrupt administration that was dealing with developers and trying to bring them in, bring in high density, sell out the town. And what we did was, obviously during the election, ousted that administration and then brought in a beautiful new administration. We've restored accountability to this government and set forth, in my opinion, a solid vision for getting things done. Our top priority is enhancing the quality of life of those who live here in this town. We want to prevent high-density overdevelopment that obviously adds to traffic on our roads, congestion on our schools, burden on our water and sewer systems, and of course reinvest in ourselves. Our town parks and facilities and infrastructure were for far too long neglected, and now we are in a solid financial shape that we are able to and reinvest in ourselves. And those missions that I just laid out there is what we accomplished within our first 100 days in office.
Wow.
And,
So that was your
we
first
went from
task then.
Yes, those
That's
are,
good.
we think in threes. Stop overdevelopment, preserve quality of
Yeah.
life, focus on restoring accountability to the government, and then focus on reinvesting in ourselves, and that's what we were able to do.
Okay. Well, Joey, I have actually 3 people that's on my channel that I've never met. I would call them my family. They're not just my subscribers, they're now my family that actually lives in the city
Okay.
and looking forward to move over in this side.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes. So I had talked about Miss Liz's house,
Yes.
and one person already jumped on that with me already.
Okay.
And, I think they'll set up a meeting with me that we can maybe meet Miss Liz and so like that. Can you tell the people who do not know about Wappingers, tell them about Wappingers. Is it safe? What can you find? Can you get everything around here?
Yeah.
You
The town of Wappinger is truly a beautiful place. And I don't just say that because it's my hometown, I'm the chief elected. I truly mean that. That's why I chose to stay here. We are a beautiful community of 28.5 square miles of beautiful farmland. We have a beautiful rural suburban way of life here. Easy access to shops, restaurants, dining, great education, 17 miles of shoreline between the Hudson River, Wappinger Creek, and the Sprout Creek, the Wappinger Lake. Truly a beautiful place to live, work, raise a family. We would love people to come here. And to my earlier note of preventing overdevelopment of this area, one of the key assets is folks moving to our town looking for a certain quality of life. They might have lived in New York City,
Correct.
lived in Westchester, Long Island, dealing with the hustle and bustle down there, the
Correct.
traffic, the congestion. They moved to the town of Wappinger for a certain quality of life, for that serenity, for that peace.
Correct.
And that is my job to preserve that.
Yes.
Look out for those who live here. Look out for sustaining what we have right now. Very easily, and it was talked about by prior administrations, it can be done to overdevelop, build high rises everywhere, and we can have a mini Yonkers and mini New York City. Not downplaying those areas, but talk about the high density.
Yes.
We don't want that here. You come here because you can enjoy recreation on the Wappinger Creek, the Wappinger Lake, and the Hudson River. You come here because we have beautiful neighborhoods that you can get to know your neighbor, and not too close, but close enough that you can engage with each other. You can go to the supermarket and the butcher knows your name. You could go to a local farm stand and you know where your food is produced. Your school, your teachers are your neighbors, so they know your kids and they have a sense of value and pride in their education. That's what makes the town of Wappinger beautiful. We have a beautiful history here. We have a beautiful legacy, and that's my job, is to preserve that.
Yeah.
So anyone looking to move to the town of Wappinger, we welcome that.
Welcome, correct.
We have a very vibrant village center that we're looking to redevelop right now, and that's what we've been doing. We have a great candy shop, if you haven't been there yet, Marlon.
Nope.
A candy shop. We have a great bakery down there, some great
I
things.
love that place. Liz and I go there and meet and have coffee now and again. Norma's.
Yes,
absolute
fantastic.
Beautiful place. It's really, so guys, you got to check out Norma's. I'll be doing an interview with Norma very soon as
You
well
should,
too.
yes.
Yes, beautiful places like that. I think Wappinger Falls is one of the only place that I can tell you don't even have to lock your doors. I don't hear about any crimes over this side or anything like that. We want to keep it that way,
Yes, knock on wood is
correct, and it's like that. Okay, Joseph, what do you have planned for the next year or two from now?
Yeah.
Do you have anything major thing coming up that we should know about? Or
and thank you for asking. We're now moving forward with key pieces of legislation that codify some of these stances that we believe in, and protecting our way of life here in this town, and protecting farmland and open space. We're moving forward with millions of dollars in new capital improvements. So down the street from you at Schlott House Park, we're building a new live performance stage that will be able to have concerts and live performances and theater there, right down the street from you. We're focusing on redeveloping, again, a lot of our parks and infrastructure. We are working with many of our landlords here in the town and property owners to curate the types of businesses that we would like to see in the town. So we talked about Norma's. Fantastic addition to the town. We worked with those landlords to curate businesses like Norma's and the champagne bar and the wine bar and the brewery and the candy shop. You did not see this in the town of Wappinger or the village of Wappingers Falls just a handful of years ago. And
that's true. That is true.
Thank you. And thank you. And that's what we've been trying to do is with the lens of what would Marlon like to see? What would his family like to see?
Yeah.
Putting that lens on and trying to attract that, because nothing against pizzerias, but I can have 50 billion pizzerias. I can have 50 billion tattoo parlors, which nothing against those. They're great, vibrant industries, and we have them here in this town. And we've made great efforts to allow for them in this town. But that was in the village of Wappingers Falls just a handful of years ago. You had duplicated businesses of those same variety, and now working to get those types of businesses. And at the end of the day, it's all strategically planned. You move to a town or you live here, have a beautiful park, bring your family there, grandkids. You can trust it. It's safe. You know your property value is going to be preserved because you're not going to have a high-rise apartment complex built right behind you. And you're not going to have as much traffic as you would elsewhere. And you're going to be able to go to a good business, good restaurant. They know your family. They'll take care of you. That's the type of town that we want. And that's what we're fostering here in the town of Wappinger.
Well, that's nice, because that's one of the next question I was going to say to you, because, after the pandemic, the COVID and stuff like that, everybody got isolated from each other.
Yes.
And I want to find out, what individual can get to get involved in our community here. Something more we can get involved. And that was some of the things,
We have a fantastic social media brand, Wappinger Rises, which I encourage everyone to follow. We've been engaging folks through that and through this town government to get involved, whether it's joining municipal boards like the Planning and Zoning Board, or getting involved in some of our community organizations like Rotary and the Odd Fellows and the Historical Society. We have enough of a vibrant community where there's a niche for everyone. If you love animals, we have a beautiful organization out in the Didell section of town in care of Dutchess County, where they can get involved and take care of animals and put them up for adoption. If you're looking for additional things, like we have Unshattered, which is on Route 376. They employ women that have gone through addiction and crisis in their life, and they employ them. And they make these beautiful handbags and fashionable items right at the old castle on 376 in Myers Corners. And they have a boutique there. So people can get involved and support these nonprofits. The Historical Society, this is our town's 150th year.
Do you remember the address there?
For Unshattered?
Yeah.
Unshattered, it's at the intersection of Myers Corners Road and Route 376. We can get that to you later.
Okay.
But they're a fantastic organization. The Wappinger Historical Society puts on amazing events promoting the history of this town. I know I'm not including enough. We have farmland that is so beautiful. We need to support our farms and agriculture. We've taken historic measures in protecting those properties this year. We have so much in this town. So essentially, if I were to wrap this up, if you have an interest, reach out to my office, Supervisor at townofwappingerny.gov. or 845-297-2744. Reach out to our office. Our information's on the website. And we can put you in touch with a particular type of organization that you'd like to volunteer with. We have amazing youth programming from Little League and soccer and Wappinger football and lacrosse. Amazing programs. So we can cover every base. And if there's anything that interests you in this town, contact the office of the town supervisor here. Contact my office. And we'll put you in touch.
How did the town get the name Wappinger Falls?
So, the town is the town of Wappinger.
Wappinger Falls.
Yes.
Okay.
No S, no falls.
Okay.
Town of Wappinger.
Sure. Okay.
The village is the town is the village of Wappingers Falls. So the town of Wappinger, the village of Wappingers Falls. The village of Wappingers Falls is within the town of Wappinger. leave it to New York State to have more layers of government than we need. But so essentially, the town of Wappinger is the entire town. I, as the town supervisor and chief executive officer over the town and the village has its own layer of government with their own mayor and their own government resources. They have their own activities. The name came about, so Wappinger, we are named after the Wappinger Native Americans, the Wapani Native Americans, who inhabited the land from the tip of Manhattan north toward Albany for over 10,000 years.
Okay. So you hear that, Miss Donna? Miss Donna from Canada. She's actually coming. She's a Native American Indian.
Beautiful.
And she just loves Mom and I. And she's coming to visit us in June 23rd. And so Native American Indian.
And if I can tell
Yeah.
you, bring her to the Mizzier Homestead in the village.
I will.
We have the largest private collection of Native American spear points in the state of New York.
Okay.
And she can see an artifact that's over 9,000 years old. It's a beautiful, beautiful exhibit. Bowdoin Park has a beautiful exhibition as well as some original Native American ruins up there.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely reflect on the Wappinger Native Americans that lived here.
Mm-hmm.
The word Wappinger, again, is a Native American tribe.
Yeah.
But the name Wapani, translated in the Munsee language, is possum.
Okay.
So we're in the town of Possum. Can you believe that? And it's a town of Possum.
Well,
but then Wappingers Falls is named after the creek's falls. So the Wappinger Creek, obviously named after the Native Americans. There's a waterfall in the center of the village. It's a 75-foot cascade in the heart of the village. That is the Wappingers Falls. Used to be apostrophe S.
yes, you're right.
And that is the village center. The reason why many people get confused in our town is because when President Roosevelt was president, he created first-class post office system. Through his New Deal, was rebuilding a lot of these post offices and government buildings. We saw the creation of the first-class Wappinger Falls Post Office, which included the towns of Wappinger, Fishkill, East Fishkill, LaGrange, Poughkeepsie. It was a much great. So the town of Wappinger, we have 6 zip codes in this town.
Right.
6 zip codes, and the Wappingers Falls zip code goes out into other towns as well. So New York State, leave it to New York State, it's confusing. You live in the town of Wappinger. The village is within the town.
Correct.
It's just the village's post office that is out in
You all could see that Joey loved history. You could tell.
I'll give you the context. Trust me, ask a question, I'll give you the context.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Joey, I wanted to find out, with the Dutchess Airport, are they really going to be changing something around? That's what I'm not sure. I've been hearing this around. Are they planning to open like an airport? Not an airport, where you could fly out of there to Florida or?
So down the street from your house is the Hudson Valley Regional Airport. It has been a public airport since 1937. It was established by the federal government. Right now it's owned by the county of Dutchess. Historically, in the 90s, yes, it used to provide commuter traffic to Westchester, New York City, so on and so forth. Right now, that is not in the strategic future of that airport.
Okay.
The strategic plan, so putting on my hat when I used to be a Dutchess County legislator, was to limit air traffic around the surrounding property owners, and to have a executive-style airport. Right now, and you'll see, there's huge jets out there, private jets that are landing out there.
Yes.
The idea is to facilitate those private jets in a private hangar space. Right now, the county is engaged in a contractual negotiation with a great private vendor to facilitate this, build on, not on the taxpayer's dime, on a private dime, a private hangar space there, and that would be lounge space for those individuals, so on and so forth. That would generate additional revenue for both the town and the county as well. It would also limit the casual air traffic that buzzes around someone's house. It would be point A to point B flights rather than casual. That was the idea. It would not be adding any additional flights.
Right.
It would be essentially giving a place for those planes to park and stay and generate some revenue out of it as
Yeah.
well.
So if anyone want to visit Wappinger Falls and you're from like Florida or anywhere, Stewart Airport is close by.
Yes.
You can always fly to Stewart. We have a lot of hotels right around. Route 9 is a very long road. Where does Route 9 start from? And where does it
The
end?
very beginning, it starts at the Canadian border and goes all the way
Oh
down
my
past
God.
Delaware.
No.
But in the town of Wappinger, Route 9 is a major corridor. Again, for maybe some of your viewers that may
Yeah.
have the financial freedom to embark on a private trip,
Yeah.
the town of Wappinger, we are a 15-minute helicopter ride from Midtown Manhattan. We are available from other private entities as well to getting
Correct.
here. But again, if you're taking
Right.
public air traffic, Stewart Airport
Correct.
is a 20-minute ride.
And we have Metro North. We
Yes.
have, I think, the bus runs
Yep.
through Poughkeepsie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so like that. So
So yeah,
Yeah.
we're an hour and 15 minutes north of Manhattan, whether that is from a train ride or for a car.
correct.
Yes.
That's correct. Yes, yes. Well, Joey, I think that's good enough. I don't know if you can show us around a little bit. If you
Yes,
can. I would
absolutely. We'll
appreciate
show
it.
you around town hall.
All right.
Thank you, my
So
friend.
thanks very much, guys, and stay tuned.
Thanks. So right here, this desk is from the original town hall building. Was used by many town supervisors. I actually requested for it back, and it was gifted to me. Again, the historian in me, I love symbolism behind many things, and being able to sit behind the Mill Street desk really is very important to me, and all the people that came and sat in this office and this position before me. We have many historical pictures, such as the waterfall in the village. This picture itself is of the Wappingers Falls in the village. It was previously owned by former village mayor Temple, who actually was mayor during World War II. Over here to the left, we have a painting of the Chelsea Hamlet, which is our beautiful waterfront community down there that was painted in the 1920s, and it was gifted to the town of Wappinger in the 1930s, and was an honor to obviously have this in my office here and on display. So having all of these different aspects of symbolism here really make the office feel a little more like home, as we engage with the day-to-day. We'll move through here. This is the conference room. So right here we're entering into the conference room, which we have many town board meetings and community meetings. Obviously, this is more of a workroom, so it's less pretty than my office, but we have a number of different things going on in here. Beautiful plates highlighting historical sites within the town. We have right here an original Sweetor overall sign. The village Wappingers Falls, the town of Wappinger, was the birthplace of blue jeans. In 1871 was Sweetor, so we have that sign that's going to be going out on display. But as you see up on the wall, you'll see my inauguration. You'll see things that mean a lot to me, newspaper articles, things that make us feel like home again while we're working in here. Okay. And I'm nothing without my team. We have an amazing team here in Town Hall. This is my assistant, Caitlin, who keeps me on task, on schedule, and really does a great job holding us down here in the Town Hall.
Always answering the phone and returning back the calls.
Yes,
Thank
she
you
does.
very much.
Yes, she
you
does.
do. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Here we're in the town comptroller's office. This is where we manage our $20 million budget. And obviously it's a very busy office going on, so we're not going to bother everyone at this time.
Right.
We're gonna go out this way. Yes. I'm being interviewed by one of our residents who is a podcaster. This is Marlon.
Hi, how are you? How are you? How are you?
So Marlon and viewers, this is Jessica Fulton, our recreation director. This is where we have a lot of fun activities going on in town, right?
That we do. It's Wappinger 150. So we've got S'morefest for the very first time coming up on this Friday. We're crossing our fingers. We're trying to get a new camp opened for this year. Extra summer concerts, time capsule, reenactments, and Wappinger 150 merch, which is the most important.
Yes. We have
Not the most important, but my favorite.
we have a lot of
So-
fun and exciting and engaging activities. Recreation is really where government meets the people, and we're able to offer a number of fun improvements, such as that live performance stage we were telling you about, new
Yes.
playgrounds, new facilities for rent, all sorts of great things, and obviously having a lot of events for our residents to enjoy.
Thank you very much for that. Okay.
They can't be filmed.
Correct.
Justice Court. And so here we're walking through the west wing of Wappinger Town Hall. We have a number of beautiful historical photographs here. We obviously, like many communities in this country, pay tribute to our veterans who are an integral part of our community. Here is the Fallen Soldier Table. The town of Wappinger has a number of residents who have fought and served and ultimately given the ultimate sacrifice. Here is pictured Major Thomas Trabucco. He is one of many Wappinger residents who have fought and died in pursuit of our freedoms. Right here, obviously we've been talking about Wappinger 150. It's the 150th anniversary of the town of Wappinger. It's going to be a full year of fun, exciting activities and events for all of our residents and guests to enjoy. So, oh yeah, go ahead. So here, obviously, we see our elected officials of the town of Wappinger. I am not the only one. It is not a dictatorship, but we are joined by our town justices, our highway superintendent, our town clerk, and my colleagues on the town board.
My system, yes, and I'm gonna give it to the assessor, and she can access the county records.
You can come on through, sir. Oh, sorry. No, you're good. Grace, you want to say hello? This is Marley. She's doing a podcast. So this is Deputy Town Clerk Grace Robinson. The town clerk's office is the hub of town government, where many folks will come and get their recycle center permits and their handicap permits and all sorts of different things. And Grace is that friendly face that they get to know and love through our residents and our neighbors.
Thank you for that.
Thank you, Grace. Yep. Do you know Marlon Chung? Hackensack Heights. So we have our receiver of taxes, Leanne Freno, and our deputy receiver of taxes, Maura. And, obviously it's an unfortunate part of the town government where people come and they have to pay their taxes, but it allows us to function and offer goods and services to the people of the town. And Maura and Lee do a fantastic job working with our residents and making sure that they have a very pleasant experience while they're here in Town Hall. Yes, you succeed. You try and you succeed. Thank you, ladies. All right. And here we have our Office of Code Enforcement, where when you're coming in and either buying a home or you're renovating your home, whatever it may be, you're coming here to the Town of Wappinger Code Enforcement Building Office. If you're starting a business, this is where you would come. And we have an amazing team that are ready to go to help you out and get things going for you. Deputy Assessor Brunello. Hello, Tom. Come on in. This is Marlon. You know Marlon. Yes. Yep.
You have something growing from your hand,
Marlon is doing his own podcast now. He would like to talk to you.
What are we talking about?
What do you do?
What do I do?
So everyone, this is my wife, Miss Loretta.
I want a divorce.
You smile.
Where's my divorce lawyer.
How are you doing, Miss Loretta?
I'm good. How are you?
That's good. Good.
How's your
Thank you.
family?
Very good. Thank you. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So, what's your question? You kind of know what I
So
do.
explain what you do here.
What do I do here? Many things. We keep track of property record information. We keep track every time a property's sold. We have history of people who purchased before. We offer exemptions to many of the seniors and veterans in the town of Wappinger. We kind of help when we can. If we can't help you, we'll find someone who can, like your supervisor. But it's nice to see all the people that live here.
Thank you.
We do valuation of your property for taxation purposes. We add permits to your property for valuation. We take care of your home like it was ours. But the upside is that if keeping the information is correct, it makes your life easier when it comes to possibly selling your home or somebody buying your home or you buying another home. What else would you like to know, Marlon?
Well, when are we going out?
If I told everybody would want to call me.
That's true.
Oh, dude. So our Parks and Recreation Department, as you heard from Jessica earlier, is so busy. We have so many different things going on, and an integral part of this administration is offering these programs and services to our residents. This is just a snapshot of some of the senior activities that we offer here in our town of Wappinger Senior Center, from chair yoga, chair volleyball, birthday parties, lunch and a movie. We have AARP classes, luncheons. Come on through, sir. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Luke's grandpa.
Yes, good to see.
Right.
I know who you are.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you're still coming back.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to
I
have you here.
come, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I go to exercise, so that delays it. And Wednesday is a full day other stuff.
Well, good. Mr. Teeple, it's good to see you.
Nice seeing you too.
Yes. We'll see you around here. Let me
I
get.
was talking to Luke. He's rooting for the Kansas City.
Oh, jeez, that breaks my heart. I'll see you later.
We'll see you. Thank you.
And as you can see here, we have an amazing group of seniors that support our programs, and an amazing group of residents that come out and support. So we have some great things going on. We have S'morefest this week, which is for all residents. We have a lot of good things. So our senior center is currently closed at the moment, but you can see here we just renovated. Actually, we bought brand new furniture. We knocked out walls. We can host nearly 100 individuals in this room. And again throughout the town. I hear the sink running, which sounds like that is Miss Kellyanne. Kellyanne,
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
why don't you talk to us about what's going on in the senior center?
Perfect. We always have new things going on. Sorry, I'm blanking.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah, so we always have birthday parties. We have our monthly craft, which has been a big hit lately. A lot of people have been coming. We're starting new educational seminars, actually starting this Friday. So once a month, we'll have people come in, and it's a new thing you can learn. Some of it's senior resources, some of it's just general education, because we're always learning.
I see you guys do the exercise as well?
Yes, we do a lot of different exercise classes. So we do chair yoga, we do chair volleyball, we have Zumba, we have a general exercise and like weight training class. So we do a lot of different exercise. We also have some sports in the summer times. There's a bocce group, so they play bocce and have a great time. So.
And do they all come here? What days do they come?
Yes, we're open Monday to Friday. People usually come for the groups they like. Some people stay all day, but we can have upwards to 50 to 70 people for one group. Like bingo, we usually have a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I love bingo too. I'm the caller. But yeah, so throughout the week, people come in and out. It's really such a community.
Do you have volunteers that comes and help, or you guys are managing by yourself?
A lot of our seniors volunteer. So,
Okay.
you know, it's kind of, like I said, it's community. So we all help out. We all work together and make it happen.
So anybody out there who is a senior in our area here, Is there something you want to tell them? Maybe they could come down or so?
Yes, there's so many different reasons why seniors join the center. If you're a Wappinger resident, there's so many different things. And just having that community and having people you can come and interact with and getting back into that routine is so important. So come check us out.
Joey, there's something that came across my mind.
Hmm?
Do we have something around here, or can we start something around here for like seniors who actually lives home by themselves, like a checkup on them and things? And
So we have a great program through the Dutchess County Office for the Aging. It's called our Senior Friendly Calls. It's a great program for our seniors to connect who may be homebound, not able to come.
Yeah.
But we do have something that's very special. That's Dial a Ride. So for some of our seniors who may not drive, but still want to go out into the public, we have a
Yes.
great program that's town sponsored. That's called Dial a Ride. They can call up, schedule a bus to come and pick them up at their home, bring them either here or to their medical
that's
appointments.
very nice.
And it's a great program that we have because with Kellyanne, with our recreation department, we've been growing our senior and recreation programs and opportunities. We want to make sure that even those who cannot drive still have an opportunity to make it to our events. And Dial a Ride is a perfect example of that.
Thank you,
as well.
thank you for that. Thank you. And remember, guys, I know I'm very busy now. I'm like doing 1,001 things. But if you guys ever need my help for anything, give me a call.
Thank you, Marlon.
All right.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
so everyone, thanks very much. I'm Mr. Joey. Thank you very
No,
much for
thank
everything
you,
what
my
you've been doing.
friend.
I appreciate everything what you're doing, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. You're a great friend, Marlon. Truly,
you.
yeah, a great friend. And you come from a great family. We have a
Thank
great
you.
deal of respect for you and your family. And just thank you for showcasing your town
Thank you,
and
thank you.
to the world. We appreciate it.
Thank you. So remember, guys, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell a friend to tell another friend, and come aboard.
There
Right?
you
Thank
go.
guys.
That's
Okay.
right.
Thank
Follow
you.
this man.